Hello and welcome.
To this edition of Mornings. We hope everyone is keeping busy
and staying healthy.
We have tons to talk about.
So let's jump into
Mornings.
Mornings.
This just in, all North Penn students will be required to turn on two-factor authentication on their Google accounts by next Friday, May 15th. What is two-factor authentication? It's an extra layer of security to protect your account and information, and is simple to set up. You may use a cell phone or a secondary email address to verify your account. If you do not turn on two-factor authentication by next Friday, your account will be locked. Please check your North Penn student emails for a step-by-step guide on this process. Any questions can be directed to mpfamilytech@mpenn.org.
Mr. Brumbo is back to test your knowledge on this week's Brumbo Challenge.
Hey, welcome to this week's Brumbo Challenge. If you're like me and been at home for a while, you've indulged in comfort food. Well, today is a very, very important anniversary in comfort food. Why? What happened today? The answer when we get back.
Last week, the district sent out a message letting students know the last day of instruction for 2019-2020. Seniors' last day for instruction is May 22nd. Yay! So, and for all of the students, the last day of instruction is June 8th. The last day of school will be June 11th for seniors and June 12th for everyone else. Mr. Nicholson is here to bring us the up-to-date details on all the planning for the last few weeks of school. Mr. Nicholson, now that all the dates have been formalized, what are the next steps?
Hey, Cassie, thanks for having me again. The next steps, we've been deep in the planning phases for everything that is commencement, including ways that seniors can drop off their Chromebooks, their textbooks, pick up their cap and gown to be ready for the filming of commencement at Crawford Stadium. Those dates will be communicated soon, but we're looking at the week of Memorial Day, so Tuesday through Friday, to drop off your textbooks, your Chromebooks, all those things. As far as the other pieces, we're working hard. I was at the stadium first thing this morning to look at some of the logistics there. It was my second time this week there, just making sure we have everything set, everything ready for commencement, and making sure that we're a full go for a great celebration for all the seniors.
And how will Chromebook drop-off, yearbook, and work for both seniors and underclassmen? How will you go about that situation?
So yearbooks for everybody will be the same. We're going to have them shipped directly to your house, so there's no need to worry on that. When they're done, which they're not yet, when they're done, we'll let you know that they've been shipped, and then they should be received at each individual home. As far as Chromebooks and textbooks and cap and gown, we're going to set up a process, Cassie, where all the seniors will come to the high school on certain days. You'll drive through the bus circle. You'll turn in your Chromebook. You'll turn in your textbooks. We'll make sure we have all of your obligations taken care of. Any parking fines you may have, make sure that you paid for your cap and gown. All of those pieces that typically happen in school will happen in the bus circle in a socially distant way. And then we'll distribute your cap and gown. So that will happen the week before filming starts. So everyone will have their cap and gown no later than that Friday, so you can hang it out, make sure all the wrinkles are out, make sure it's all set to go. When you come to film, you'll have a nice, clean, crisp gown to cross stage at Crawford Stadium.
And when should students expect to see more information regarding the wrap-up of the end of the year?
Seniors will certainly have something next week because, as I said, we're planning some things the following week. So we'll be communicating that with seniors. For underclassmen, some of that is still a work in progress. Because those students are coming back next year, we have a little bit longer time frame. I don't foresee students, underclassmen, turning in their textbooks prior to the stated commencement date, June 11th. But we will have a process for that after June 11th to turn those in over the summer, so we can get everything ready to go and ready to roll back out next year when we start school again.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Nicholson.
Thank you, Cassie.
Thanks, Cassie and Mr. Nicholson. Great insight there. All right, so now Josh Pirelli, Kyle Stump, and Aaron Leibel were chosen for North Monco's Technical Career Center's May Student of the Month by their teachers. The honorary students will be receiving a certificate on behalf of the entire NMTCC staff. Outstanding support in educating such honorary students, and congratulations goes out to Josh, Kyle, and Aaron on this distinction. Let's now send it over to Justin with something new we have on this week's show.
Thanks, Eric. Commencement is now right around the corner, and there'll be lots to celebrate. Here's how some of our students are planning to live it up.
Hey North Penn, it's good to be back. So I caught up with a few seniors this week to see what they're going to do once graduation comes and how they're going to celebrate once quarantine ends.
During graduation time, I'm probably going to get dressed up in my cap and gown and just like go outside and have my parents take pictures. And we're probably just gonna like look back at all the memories and different things that has happened.
After quarantine, I'm most looking forward to like eating out because I miss fast food and going to my friend's house, stuff like that.
I'll be celebrating my graduation from North Penn High School by spending a lot of time with my family and my friends. I'm looking forward to going to college next year and will be attending Temple University. I will be a music tech major and I hope to become a film score composer after college. I would like to thank North Penn for everything that they've done for me. I've had a lot of experiences over the years that have helped shape me into the person that I am today.
Last month, we heard from North Penn Theater alumni Sky Lakota Lynch and his successes on Broadway. This past Sunday, another North Penn grad was honored with the prestigious Lowdown Award. Kuha Verma won the Best Actress in a Musical for her role in Octate. The Lowdown Award was the off-Broadway equivalent of the Tony Awards. Congratulations to Kuha on continuing to make North Penn proud.
Thanks, Cassie. The JRTC continues to pile on their awards. Lorna Lorhe has won the state essay contest we told you about last week, marking the second year in a row a North Penn cadet has won the contest. Additionally, the JRTC program was named a distinguished unit in Pennsylvania by the United States Air Force. North Penn is one of just 6 units in the state to earn that designation. Well done, cadets.
This week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and there are lots of students who just want to simply say thank you to their favorites. Now, let's take a look.
Hi, Mrs. Truesdale.
Hey, Mr. Kroll.
Hi, Mr. Wilson.
Hey, Mr. A.
Mr. Rosenberger.
Hi, Mrs. Roney.
Hi, McT.
Mademoiselle Gumber.
Mr. Pirelli.
Hello, Mr. Minger.
Miss Kelly.
Mr. Giaquino.
Hi, Mrs. Majewski.
Miss Lucas.
Hi, Mr. A.
I feel like you have set an example of someone who keeps their head held high and who has a voice and believes that nobody should be afraid to share their opinions or their thinking. So I really respect that.
So I really needed you as that wake-up call to be like, school should be taken seriously and there is more to school than just breezing through things.
Thank you for being someone I can always come to when I need help.
You were just a great teacher, one of the best math teachers I've ever had, and I attribute my success in high school math to what you taught me during my freshman year.
I just wanted to thank you for inspiring me to make videos and dealing with all my shenanigans back in your history class.
You didn't want to see me fail. You pushed me to succeed. And you made sure I didn't say I wasn't smart. You made sure I was making sure I told myself I'm smart.
It's really where I learned how to start writing on my own and start to feel confident about certain things that I started writing about.
Because you had such a positive impact on my life.
You are so understanding as a teacher and you always make sure I was getting all the help I needed.
You were just a different kind of teacher, that one that would like really engage with the students, and it really meant a lot to me.
I just want to thank you for just motivating us to learn.
You showed me, inspired me to find something that I'm really passionate about and to pursue it as a career, because you just love what you do and we can see that as students and it just makes learning all that much better.
You're always like asking me how I am and all of that, and it really makes me happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kroll.
Thank you, Mr. Pirelli.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I truly just can't thank you enough.
Junior Connor Nizek has been selected to represent Pennsylvania at the annual Our North Free Spirit and Journalism Conference this summer. a prestigious honor captured by the Night Crier's very own, as he's only one student from each state selected based on his or her application and letter of recommendation. Congratulations, Connor, and tremendous work with your publications this year as North Penn's Night Crier continues their amazing work with articles by student staff members like Connor every day. Let's now send it over to Bridget for this week's Lowdown.
Thanks, Eric. Let's get right into this week's Lowdown. Students who are looking to acquire working papers should check the high school's daily bulletin for more information on the school's procedures. Seniors, did you send us your decision day photos? Upload them at tinyurl.com/mpfutureplans and be featured on a slideshow like this. We asked how all of you are staying healthy on this week's Question of the Week.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
I'm trying to eat healthy and get outside at least once every day.
That I've been doing to stay healthy during quarantine is going outside, getting some fresh air, just to build up my immune system.
So during quarantine, in order to stay healthy, I've been doing yoga and taking walks and just trying to stay active.
To stay healthy during quarantine, I've been going on runs around my neighborhood.
Up-and-coming Knights teamed up with the current North Penn Knights baseball team for the catch heard around the North Penn School District with one ball and one catch with baseball players in the classes of 2020 to 2031. The virtual catch videos made up 2 episodes featured on the NP Knights baseball Twitter, set up and put together from the Knights head coach Kevin Monero. Shout out to all the baseball players who found a way to stay connected with their love of the game, even if they can't step on the same field together. Let's now send it over to Sophia with the next story on this week's show.
Thanks, Eric. We are back with this week with some more fun science tips at home. Let's take a look.
Hey, Mr. Collier here, and I'm here with my daughter Sadie, and we've got another at-home science experiment for you. Today I'm going to give a shout out to my physics friends, and we're going to do something called conservation of angular momentum. So to do this, you just need a chair that spins, and it works great if you have some weights you can hold on to, or just anything a little bit heavy, but if you don't, it'll work anyway. So Sadie's going to spin me around. Go ahead. And what happens is you're spinning, and you've got angular momentum, and if you bring your arms in, you spin faster. And that's a little physics for you. So try that at home, clear out some space, and have some fun.
So as usual, I'm doing the weather report today, and there seems to be a recent trend. Every time I do a morning show, there's always rain, and could probably just run the same video as last time. It'll probably be the same thing. But yeah, it is kind of pouring, not a little bit, but it doesn't really look like it. My phone is getting a little wet. I'm getting a little wet. But also, Gilmer did inform me that apparently there's going to be snow later. And if that's the case, I hope we get an early dismissal. You know, we haven't had much snow days this year. And I don't know, so keep checking the North Penn website, make sure there's some red lettering there, make sure that keep updates if we're going to have a snow day. So yeah, that's the weather. It's not a good one, but the weekend will be better. So Mr. Brumball is back for the answer to this week's Brumball Challenge.
Hey, welcome back. The answer you've all been waiting for. In 1616, Isaac Fubine of Savoy, The Hague in the Netherlands, patented macaroni. And the rest is history. Bet you didn't know that? Now you do. Thanks for playing this week's Brumball Challenge, and have a nice helping of the good macaroni and cheese.
No winner this week. I had macaroni and cheese for dinner last night, and it was delicious. Not the blue box stuff. It was homemade, and it was darn delicious. I do have a lot of winners to tell you about, though. We have 13 winners in our elections moment you've all been waiting for. Let's start first with the newly elected officers to the class of 2022, who will be our junior class next year at North Penn High School. The president of the class of 2022 is Lindsay Gilbert. The vice president is Paige Mitchell, the treasurer, Jessica Bake, and the secretary, Megan Von Abo. Class of 2021, next year's seniors, your president is Claire Ryabin, vice president is Keenan Washington, your treasurer is Jagar Datarwala, and the secretary is Stacy Lang. And finally, the results from the Student Government Association elections. The president for next school year of SGA is Jojo Dalwadi. The vice president is Mara Schaefer. Casey Brennan is the treasurer. Molly Casper is the corresponding secretary. And the recording secretary is Molly Ostrowski. I want to thank everyone personally who put themselves out there to run for office for class or SGA. And thanks to all of you who voted. Time to wrap up this week of mornings. Let's send it over to Sophia to put a bow on this episode.
Thanks, Mr. Berger, and a big congratulations to everyone on their new positions. That's all we have for this week's mornings. We leave you with another special message.
Hey, North Penn High School and everybody else who's watching mornings today, including my good friend, Diane West. We hope everybody's doing really well. I can say that we missed the heck out of everybody, but as the days go by, remember to stay positive, keep a good mindset. In fact, I've been timing the days here on my trusty radar gun, and well, even though they seem to be going a little slower than usual, every day that goes by is one day closer to those long, hot days of summer vacation. So between now and then, remember, if you have your health, you have everything. Stay positive. Go ahead and put that prom dress on tomorrow night. Go and put a tux on, tighten up that tie, feel good about yourself, and keep doing all the right things, and we'll be back together again real soon. For today, everybody, have a great day. Make it a great day for somebody else too, and we can't wait to see everybody again very soon.